And I'm seeing that data is being sent. Hopefully data is being received and the stream is out there. Let's have a look. Yep, looks like we've got Twitch is live. Hopefully YouTube is live as well. There we go. We've got things coming up. So Botrix should be connecting to the chat shortly. Yes, there we are. All right, let's get some music going. We'll have Too High to Die, as we traditionally do at the beginning of our streams. Alrighty, let's go publish. I think we've got a cat that now wants to go outside. I'm not sure. No, the cats are talking to each other. Alright, no worries. Alright, let's just double check that we've got those messages going out correctly. Then we'll start doing some hello on the internet and saying, hey, we are doing stuff. Alright, let's see. Yep, looking like we've got things in the right order. That's good. Alrighty. So, we're listening to Captain Fred of the Tech Heads. Because it's a airship stream, we have pirates in the airship pack, so we got some piratey music. Alrighty. How's Twitch looking? Twitch has an auto ad coming up. Not sure how soon, but it'll be soon. Alrighty. But Mud Puddle going. Mud Puddle also by Apollo Music, as is all the music I use on my streams outside of the game music itself. And rather than the game music in the case of Minecraft. Alright. Alrighty, all the streams are working, which is good. I just got to wait for time to start the stream. Alrighty. Okay, going to add starting soon on Twitch side, if you're watching. On the YouTube side, we don't have ads yet, so just something to be aware of. It's only a minute 30 on the ads, so try and keep the ads to a minimum, minute 30 every half hour, and that keeps it, hopefully, fairly reasonable. Alright, one last place we'll share this one. Did that actually work? There we go. Alright, we've got 30 seconds to go on the ad on Twitch. We'll just go back to Mud Puddle and we'll rerun that one. I've got some cats that want to be let out, so I'll just go let the cats out. One moment. Alrighty, back again. Cats are outside. Oh, one of them is. The other one is thinking about leaving. May have to put them out as well. I might just do that now. All right, the cats are outside, not in the room anymore. Oh, game not ending. We want Minecraft. Today's working out perfectly. There we go. Bit of a dance to the music. Alright, we're on the Aetherial Airship server. We're in our little airship van. And we're going to kill the music in a moment. Alrighty. So, here we are on the Tech Ed van. Or in the Tech Ed van, I guess. So, if we head over this way, we should see our little botanic garden down there. A little, nope, maybe it was over that way. We were near the create greenhouse, which I think was down over that way. We just kept flying just to make sure we were somewhere safe, because there was a big airship after us. So we're going to go have a look around and see if we can safely fly past it. Make sure we got some fuel first, so we can go faster. All right. I believe it was over this way. Let's have a quick look. Might get some more music going for flying around with, because it's fairly quiet flight. Yeah, down there, I believe, on that little island, is our create greenhouse. And not too far away, we will find a hostile airship in that general direction. All right. Well, can't see it at the moment, so let's explore the greenhouse a bit, and we'll see if it turns up while we're exploring the greenhouse again. Let's go that way. Dismount to make sure we're not going to take full damage. Alrighty. I do like this greenhouse design. It's very cool. Yeah, let's just play maybe Captain Predator Tech Heads again while we're doing some nautical or airship type stuff. Now, it looks like we're going to miss the edge of Yep, we have missed the edge of the... Not quite missed the edge of the island, so... Let's go up a bit. Oh, that worked out perfectly. Let's stop the music. Perfect. Okay. Back to the game. We dismounted from the ship. But where is the ship? Let's have a look. Is it close enough to the edge that we can get out safely? No, it is not. All right. So we'll just move it back just a tad. All right, and we'll just park near the create structure here. Some leaves in our face. It's actually not bad at all. Let's go with that, and we'll put that little flap up so that we can get back in. All right, we have lots of beetroots. Maybe this wasn't the best place to park. Let's try this side. There we go. We can get in through here. All right, now it is evening, so probably a good idea to have a quick sleep first. We'll re-explore the create garden house or greenhouse. All right. Yes, I know Distant Horizons is outdated. I need to update the mod pack. Shush. I am the server owner, and I'm aware that my mod pack is a little out of date. We will deal with that. All right, so we have potatoes. We have beetroot. We have potatoes and other flowers and carrots. We have wheat. We're going to leave this stuff in the greenhouse because we don't actually need to take most of this. Torch flowers are new. We don't have the torch flowers. But we can't bone meal them. We need a sniffer to get more, so the fluid tank might be useful. But I consider it spare parts for the build if we ever need to do any maintenance. So we can certainly do some bone meal on the flowers and get some copies of those flowers for our garden back at spawn. Or indeed for the village. Yeah, we can't bone meal the torch flower. We've got roses and we've got peonies. And we can get some of these pink petals, but I think we already got some of those from the nearby cherry blossom biome. Nice to have them all the same. What is going on with this tree? Looks like maybe this got generated a little bit skew-whiff. Let's tidy this up and put it as it was probably intended. Yeah, it seems like this has been pushed over slightly. It probably shouldn't have been. I think that's excess and it was meant to be like a planter around it. So let's tidy that up. Oh, what did we just break? What was there a second ago? Was it a rosebush? It must have been a rosebush because we didn't have a second one. Let's assume it was. There we go. That looks like it's meant to be that way now. Alright. Oh, we got a little shrub here, yeah, so it looks like it's meant to be a little shrub. Maybe it got lifted up rather than left down. But I like it like that. It looks like it's intentionally planted in a planter box. Alright. Got some water tanks here that don't seem to be doing much. So the water is circulating back to itself, pretty much. Just for the sake of it. Aesthetically pleasing, but not very functional. Just in case we didn't have carrots, we'll grab some carrots. Pretty sure we have carrots. I'm pretty sure we have beetroot, but we'll grab some of each just to be on the safe side. I do like the design. We definitely have potatoes. So, 1 carrot. I'll go get the logs if needed. We're going to come back with Silk Touch for the bees. I think that was the plan. Alright, so there's a carrot. And the flowers. Alright, we got some chicken eggs, which means we should have chickens if we get enough eggs. Just check what we got in where. Got more eggs in there, okay. Lots of chickens around here. Alright, we'll make sure we got beetroot by grabbing one of these and then planting. We'll have beetroot forever once we start planting them, so... leave it the way we found it. Or not, slightly less than the way we found it. How did we manage to use all of the bone meal and not grow the beetroot back to full? That is not right. That is not right, I tell you. Okay. So, we left the place slightly better than we found it. And we will grab our oak saplings. We'll just put a couple back just to make sure. So I'm sure the intent was for there to be some oak saplings around. As a reminder that we can make fluid tanks. So we'll take that reminder with us. There we go. Now they're fully grown. Alright. Patriot seeds can go here. Actually, we've got cocoa beans as well. Let's move those over here. Put all the food in there. All the crops, that is. Straight tomato. I knew there was something in there. Anything else? Any other food stuff that's not rotten tomatoes? Or poisonous potatoes? Alright. Looking good. Now, let's see about that other ship that we saw. It was that way, I believe. Let's have a look. Where are we facing on the map? We're facing away, so we want to turn back and look towards where we come from. Yep, that's the direction we came from. There's the cherry blossom biome. I believe it was over this way. Yeah, there's our village we've been working on. And there's the airship. Okay. Large airship. And the AI that it's got takes a bit of a beating on the server, so we'll just head out of range slightly. See the back half of the ship. And as we get closer, the whole ship will come in. Alrighty, now the problem is it's got cannons and it potentially will start firing at us. So we probably want to have some appropriate music for this. Alright, I see a mushroom island over there. That's cool. We are looking for Spruce as well. We're hoping to be able to repay our debt of Spruce to Zora. So, looks like it's just out of range now, which means it won't be moving. Let's get some music going. Looks like the crew may have fallen off the ship and it's just a ghost ship now. Alright, it's trying to go higher. I'm going to try and keep ourselves out of cannon range. Now, can we safely get out of the ship? No, it keeps rising. Okay. So let's go this way and up. Okay, we are being chased. We are actively being chased. Let's change to something a bit more chasey. Whoa. Alright, we're gonna have to go out of range and come back in again above it somehow. If we even can. Alright, thank you Kofi Streambot for your contribution. It's still turning, which means it's still in AI range. Once it starts to fade out, we'll try going higher and try and get above it. Alright, it's starting to fade out. Cool. Now, how high are we? 434. We are very high. Alright, let's have a look. Can we get above these clouds? We can, and it's still rising. Okay. Alright, there we go. It stopped. Now, coming down from here is going to be a tricky one. We go up further. We're going to be above the ship and come down on top of it. Alright, I think that's going to get us on top of it. Let's try. So if we can get on top of it, we can force it down, hopefully, but seems that we cannot. We don't have a cannon to take it out, so we've really got to go with the stealth option. I don't know if that's going to work for us. I don't know if we can go any higher. I think we're at... No, it can go higher, therefore we can go higher. Alright, let's see if we can get in on the back. This is incredibly dangerous being up this high. We could fall to our death and lose the ship, potentially. Alright, let's try cruise control. See if we can lock the ships together. No, that didn't hit cruise control. Let's try again. Still going. Still rising. Can we go any higher? We seem to be going higher faster than the other ship is. That's a worry. Alright, I guess we go down then. I guess we lost that one. Alright, we're not going any lower at the moment, so let's hit cruise control and head down. Is the ship coming down or is it staying up? Let's see. Can we lead it down? Seems it's just staying up there. Alright, well, so much for that one. It's out of range now, so we're speeding up. Alright, well, that was a bit uneventful. I was hoping we'd be able to actually tangle it with the ship and stop it from rising, but we just weren't fast enough. So we've added things to our ship and it's too heavy. We're only going down by 2 blocks a second, roughly. Rising and falling is very slow in the ship. So rising is fast, but falling is slow. Let's just go straight down. Cruise control now disabled. Okay, let's try down, straight down again. And we'll go forward and down, make things a little faster. Where are we heading? New territory. Places we've not been before. Alright, let's put some exploring music on then while we come down. Let's look at the map. Yeah, we're heading to new territory. Forward and down. Looks like maybe a ruined portal over there behind the greenhouse. Not seeing any signs of spruce yet. I'd like to get some spruce. Looks like maybe another lush cave over there. Alrighty. Let's have a look at the map where we're heading. So we got something there. I might go back and check out what that is below us when we get a bit lower. Too high to see any detail at the moment. Alright, we'll listen to a fine while we're exploring as well. Once once the gem mill finishes. Okay, we've got a little, another little village down there. Alright, let's head back the other way for a bit. Check out that structure that we went over. Oh. Did we dismount? We dismounted. Okay. Alright, we took a bit of damage there, but we're still alive, which is the main thing. Alright, and we're gonna... Yeah, we'll leave a fine going. We're gonna find some food while we're going down. Was that? We're still... Get ourselves some baked potatoes. Alright, let's have a quick look at the map. Where are we now? Okay, we've gone past the structure there, so we'll have to check out what it is in a moment. We'll turn around. It looks like maybe another village over there or another structure. We'll find out. First, we've got to eat some baked potatoes and heal up the damage from last time we went down. Okay, greenhouse is coming up. Where was that structure we went over? Over that way, okay. Alright, so it looks like a very coppery looking thing. Let's go check that out. Have another potato. Have a quick sleep while we're descending. Whoa. Forgot that was up. Okay. We're still descending, so let's have a look at what we're doing. Okay, so we've got a big create structure here. with a copper or acacia roof, maybe. Find out what this is. It looks like lava down there. Do we see any spruce nearby? We do not. Okay. Still on the search for spruce. Alright. Looks like we're going to be coming down to land. This looks like it might be a house with a create letterbox. We've got a creeper down there, so keep that in mind. And we're coming down near another chicken. Where is with all the chickens? Perfect. All right, let's see about landing this thing. Where can we land on this hill here? No, actually, we'll just go down. All right, cruise control to go down and then dismount and we'll land. Let's check out this building. Grab the fuel so we don't use up all our fuel. Post office number 7. Alright, so we have a bunch of stuff in a post office and a unpacker. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's put some of this away then. All right. What have we got in this box? Bunch of create stuff. Nice. So if we box that, does it go back into a box? It does. Cool. So we put the create stuff into the box there. Into the create chest. What have we got in the next one? Super glue, goggles, and a wrench. Nice. Oh, it tells us what's in it. Cool. Got a bunch of packages here, so we got a lot of stuff. What's in this one? Diamonds, ender pearls, and extendo grip. Nothing in that one. Wrench, engineer's goggles, and super glue. Nothing. Nothing. Yep, we're basically just destroying the cupboard. And nothing. Propeller, brass hand and whisk, and 4 more things. Nice, let's have a look at that one then. Oh, very cool. So what if we grab some of these and we put them all together? Like that one. And that one. And that one. We put them all in the one place. Can we package them all up together? Will that work? Okay, so only some stuff, only the top row. Interesting. Is there something we're missing in the construction here? Nope, seems to just be the basics. Alright, well, let's put the floor back. What if we put... Oh, I see, maybe it's a limit on how many things are in it. What if we put it all in the bottom row, then package it? What happens then? Basically just takes the first row. Alright, well, let's... Well, it's 2 packages rather than 4, so that's a bit better. Ah, so we can break them if we hit them. Okay. We got crushed iron and crushed gold, which is nice, and we got a package of wood with a little bit of gold, just for a little bit of metal, just for fun. All right, let's put that one back. What's in this one? Nothing. 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 Alright, some more create stuff in this one. Nice. Alright. More oak wood. Can we package the whole thing? Not quite. Still wants to put some of the create stuff separately. Alright. Still, we're packing up a lot of stuff. So let's pack up some of our stuff. Maybe find a spot for this cooking pot as well. On top of the engine might work. Except it's not hot. We need a stove. Alright, let's see. Any other create type stuff we got here? Not really. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. Let's head up to the top. Nothing in that one. Oh, diamonds and ender pearls. And another extendo grip. All empty. Check the last one. And we got more create stuff. Alright, can we put all of this in a box? Let's give it a try. Alright, so we've got 2 mechanical back tanks, 2 copper back tanks, and 18 mechanical belts in that one. Oh, I've got to put the propeller in there. Propeller. Gonna grab one of the create boxes. Let's grab that one. Let's see if we can get the other one that's got the same stuff. I'll put them all together. Let's put our beetroot in with the other stuff here. Alright, getting pretty full. What else we got in this one? Alright, let's make it all the wood and stuff. See how much of that goes into one package. Right, let's see if we can get all the wood out of there and then put it in a separate package. Right, we got some sort of achievement or advancement, I think. We have packages within packages. Does that work or does that break things? Alright, let's see what happens if we put all this stuff in its own spot. Like in here. All the create related stuff in there. There we go. Hello Botrix, thank you for your contribution, and Kofi Streambot. You've been very talkative. Glad to see that we've had people talking in the stream today. People being bots, but oh well. Can't win them all, I guess. Okay, so we're going to try putting all of this create stuff in the overhead lockers. And then getting the last couple of create boxes. Okay, let's just double check what's in these. Alright, so all the create stuff can come with us. Let's get it out. There we go. So now we got all the wood in that one. What was the kitted out advancement? Let's have a look. Massive copper ingots for your exploits and fluid manipulation. So we don't have a blaze burner yet. We've got to do that. Diving helmet. Cover back tank. Pressure to go. Let's get it out. Get it out is the engineer goggles and wrench. Okay. Alright, so we've got a few of those we can still do. Nice. So basically to progress much further we've got to actually get a blaze burner. Looks like it needs to have a blaze in it as well. Cool. So that's all the wood. Have a quick sleep. Get rid of the rain and the rain and the nighttime. Get rid of the rain. Thank you. All right. So I'll grab the last couple of packages that we actually have, and let's see what's in these. So that's the oak one, and that's all the create stuff. So let's try putting it all in there together. Alright, so if we put as much create stuff as we can together. See what it does. How much create stuff could we fit in one box is the question. Oh, did not mean to do that. All right, does that put it all in one box or does it put it in multiple boxes? Multiple boxes. Okay. Three boxes is the minimum for that amount of stuff by the look of it. All right, well, we'll pack that up and we'll keep the wrench out. We'll keep this out as well. Grab this. Packager. Nice. Not quite sure how the post office works, but nice to know we have one. But I stole the packager. Cool. That was the post office. So we might mark that off as post office as well. Add a waypoint. And we'll call this one post office. Caps lock should not be on. All right. I'm just going to random color. Random color again. Random color again. I don't like these colors. There we go. We've got lots of orange waypoints, but I think we just told it not to make that waypoint, so we did. Okay, so new. Post office. We'll make it green this time. And we'll set it off. All right, onward. So there's an ocean over there. Or we could head back to where we came from. Still don't see any spruce, so I think we head in a different direction. Can we see any spruce biomes in that direction? Not really, no. See dark oak. I see anything that looks like spruce? We'll head to the ocean. Why not? Alright, some more music. Let's go with Mud Puddle again for a bit of exploration music. Oh, we got a little tropical island down there. With some coconuts. Coconut tree. Floating tropical island. Looks like another ocean over that way. Now let's put some fuel on. That's why we're going so slow. It's like, why are we going so slowly? Because we don't have any fuel, that's why. Alright, do we have anything interesting here? Any shipwrecks? Any underwater ruins? Looks like there might be an underwater ruin there. Let's have a quick look at the map and see what it says. Not sure. Inconclusive. Looks like there's something over there. Let's go see what it is. So we're just in a regular ocean. It does look like ruins of some sort, maybe? Yep. We got some ocean ruins, and we got some magma blocks, which means more ocean ruins probably. Alright, let's park on the shore and find out. We'll go with Captain Fred of the Tickets just to give us a bit of landing music. See a coconut over there. Oh, there's a village. Nice. We'll check the village out in a second as well. And another airship. Maybe we can steal that one. Alright, that's enough music. Alright, we're nearly landed. Alright, no fall damage because we made sure we were not mounted while the ship was going down, so we're all good. We got water over that side. Now we're going to need some of our scuba gear that we put in packages, so let's look at unpackaging stuff. We need a better way of doing this. Let's see. Nothing there, so we have water on both sides. We do. Let's just move forward a little bit. No, that'll do. That'll do. No, that'll do. Stop. Thank you. All right. So, big airship up there and a village. Ruins down here. So we need our scuba gear. I'll just temporarily grab this. This side. Let's try that one. That might be the one we want. It's got at least one cover back tank in it. So that is the uncharged one. Okay. As an uncharged one as well. Okay. Do we not have a charged one? I thought we did. Maybe we've uncharged it by packaging it too many times. I think we've confused it. Okay, that's an uncharged one as well. We may need to actually charge a copper back tank. Well, that's mildly annoying. Yep, we have no charged copper back tank. One of them should have been charged. Oh well. Make a water wheel and we'll charge it. Oh, they're small water wheels. Okay. Of course they are. Let's just pick it up. And we'll put it on this side. There we go. Alright. I'm going to set up a little create contraption to make this faster. Alright, hopefully that won't take too long. There we go. It says it's done already. Maybe it was actually full already. Maybe they're all full. Maybe that was what I was mistaking. Oh, let's see. Yep, it's full. That means, theoretically, we could switch out the other ones and have them ready to go as well. I'll just make sure they're ready. They look like they're all ready. Okay. Let's go have a look around. Alright, do we still have our other boots? We do. It's quicker to get out of here if we switch boots, so I'll do that. Alrighty. Feel free to say hi if you're watching, by the way. Feel free to join the chat. Alright, we might just put our nugget of experience in there and all of our leftover cogwheels. Now, do we have a way of producing light? Do we have a lantern we can take with us, maybe? Also, let's make another cabinet. Oh, we don't have the spruce. We could just use a chest. We'll use a chest. Let's put all the stuff in here. Not sure why the shears went in there, but there you go. Anything else? Yes, the super glue and the nuggets of experience. Okay. Get those, put those in there. Pick that one up. Use that wrench to pick this up. Put the button back on top. There we go. We can package everything away later, and we can put our cabinet back where it belongs. There we go. It's felt a bit wrong. Okay. So let's head back down. Oops. Let's pick those up. Did we pick them up? Do we have anything interesting down here? We got some sus gravel by the look of it. Oh, hi. Can't see anything chest-like down there, so we'll leave that one. Maybe there's a chest over here. We can probably go grab our night vision potion. Considering it is also nighttime. Alright, let's grab a night vision potion and see what we can see down here. Very much laggy. Weakness. Night vision. Oh, that's not night vision, that's thick potion. Did we not have night vision? I thought we had night vision. Nope, just weakness. Well, that's no good to us. Must have already used the night vision. Oh well. Guess we leave it for now. Can have one more look around. Can't see what we're doing. 2 drowns. Okay, there's a baby. Can see you better now. Yeah, I can't see. Need night vision. What? What are you doing here? How did we get a skeleton on us? We almost died. That's no good. Need to eat some of these potatoes. Alright, we'll heal up a bit. I think we'll leave the adventures with the drowned for now. Let's see how much of this we can package in one go. Most of it. Okay. So I think we need to expand our little ship and give it the ability to package and unpackage things. we don't have a lot of space in our inventory. Brass hands will be useful though. We'll use those for some create contraptions. All right. Sandbag, and it's like we were never here. Apart from killing a couple of drowns. So I'll pop these, because they're actually charged, we'll pop these aside. Take up the rest. We've got to think about how we can incorporate this into the ship. Have a little packaging station on it. Maybe make it a little bigger, but we want to try and keep it fast as well, so we'll have a think about that. Alright, well, we didn't do too well with... didn't do too well with the fights with the drowned, so let's go look at that village and maybe we can take on that ship. Yeah, village just up here, right near the drowned. So another village we can look at, and there's a blacksmith there as well, so that could be fun. And there's the airship. Now, if we're quick enough, we could potentially get above that airship and take it over. Oh, there's another one there. There's multiple airships nearby. They all seem to have the same design, though, which is interesting. There should be two potential designs. We're only getting one of them. Unless that one's... No, that one's still there. There's multiple airships here. Okay, still a problem with the mod pack in that we get multiple airships on top of each other. All right, so we're going to hit cruise control. And hopefully stay entangled in one of these ships. All right, let's have a look. If we change out of our gear, our scuba gear, are we still entangled in the ship? Looks like we might be. Yep, looks like we are. So let's get our grappling hook, grapple our way onto that one. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. All right, let's do a VS get ship. And we'll do a VS delete. Coin makeover search. That should be just one ship there now. Looks like it. Okay. Now we should be able to come in and take this one over. It's got 2 pirates to worry about. Or multiple pirates to worry about. Whoop. Let ourselves heal a little bit, and we'll try and take out another pirate. Alrighty, let's get some music going for this. Some battle music. Alright, well he's gone. Inside the ship for now. Got him. Okay. Yep, we're in trouble. Alright, let's eat a bit. Do we have a bow? We do have a bow. Do we have any arrows? We do have arrows. Awesome. It looks like he's moved on. Okay. Alright, we'll try and get out again. Get some healing. Alright. Take a quick break from the battle, and we're out of arrows. I'll try and heal a bit more. Our ship's conveniently parked right next to the other one, so that's good. Time for a diamond sword, I think, if we can get down there. Alright, a little bit more healing. Let's try and get down there. Ladders do not behave as expected. Almost down. Almost down. Alright, let's try breaking some of these. Nope, let's just do not want to let us get down the ladder. What if we break the ladder? There we go. That'll fix it. We've got no quick escape back up, but we can at least try and get these guys. Oh. Well, the good news is we stopped the ship. Bad news is we're still on it. Okay. Let's see if we can get down now. Whoop. try again. We can't do it without dying, but we can at least get onto the ship. Okay, we got some of them. We're getting there. The graves stopped the ship from moving too, I think, so at least not moving too much. Might have to go back and get the graves. We are still moving. Not the most eventful way of doing things. Okay, multiple graves here. Multiple graves. I think we'll put that down so we spawn inside the ship as well, just to be on the safe side. Alright. Can we steal a ship? Yes, but do we die in the process? Yes, lots of times. Alright, let's try aligning the ship. Oh. Okay, we can get that. No. Oh. Okay, that should hopefully have kicked out most of the pirates. Let's see. Nope. Somehow they got me through the door. Okay. Alright, let's grab some chainmail and see if we can take him out with a sword. And a well-placed crossbow. Yeah, we got that one. Get this guy. Nope. Okay, we need some food. Otherwise, it's just going to be death loop. All right, death loop it is, but we got to get this. Got to get this ship now. We've committed to it. Wow, we are moving further and further away from our corpses as well. So we're just going around spinny, and getting further and further away. Looks like we might have some spruce nearby, though, if we can get this ship. It's got a lot of pirates. Alrighty, who we got? Unchecked door, welcome. It's been a very slow stream. We've had basically nobody chatting today. But we're attempting to take over a pirate airship and failing. And we're leaving behind a trail of flying corpses by the look of it. We're getting further and further away from them. So the idea is going to be that we get the ship by attrition. We've got our ship tangled up with it. We're just got to get rid of these pirates somehow. Gonna have to punch him to death. Alrighty. You are actually first. No, I don't have a weapon because I've died numerous times, and I'm trying to get to anything I can grab on this ship, but because there were multiple ships tangled together, it is full of more pirates than it should be, so it's a lot harder to make any progress than it should be. Can I... That's not my grave. Okay. Can I reach that? No. So there should only be 2 or 3 pirates, or 4 pirates in here maybe, and there's about a dozen. So we deleted one of the ships, but we've got the pirates left behind from it, so it's an extra hard challenge. Also, their arrows seem to phase through doors, so we can just get one of these guys out, or clear out one of these rooms. We can get some of the loot, and then we can fight our way through the rest. We've got 2 left. Alright. We've got more weapons, but it's basically a death loop regardless of what we do, so we're doing our best to go monk, that's right. Let's take a wooden sword this time. That's the wrong side. We're going to go at this side. Because our ship is circling and stuck with the other ship. But it does mean that every time we die, we leave a corpse floating in the air. And we've got to go back and get it. We're, like, literally a long way away from... Oh, we got that one. Okay. We're down to only 2 in this room. We might actually be able to take them out. Well, but the arrows phase through the doors. Oh, we got him. Oh, there's another one. Yes! Finally, we got some food. Alright, we might actually put the food back in the... most of the food back in there. And we'll just see if we can go back up. Oh, we can't get back up to our ship at the moment, that's right. Because we lost all the ladders, so we're stuck here. Alright, can we get these guys? We got that one. Can we get these guys? Or one of them at least. Still getting further away. Alright. What about over here? Can we swing with the sword and get that guy? No. Okay. Not much luck in that direction. Let's try healing again. Oh, they're shooting each other maybe? Or is someone shooting me? No, they're shooting through the door. Yep. That hit hard. Maybe we grab the pork. And rather than trying to smoke it, we put it on the campfires that are here. Same with the cod. Yeah, we'll grab some of the pork. Apparently they can see us and shoot at us still. Angles have gone weird. We're a long way up too. Maybe we should try and bring the ship down. Oh, we'll try aligning the ship. Now can we steer it? Okay. Now, have we detangled from the other ship? I think we have. We have detangled from our own ship, so we're going to have to take this ship where we want it. And try and figure out where our other ship went. But we have a ship now. Question is, where are all our corpses? Which direction do we go? That way. Alright, so we try and get our corpses one by one, and we'll see if we can find our ship as well. Let's go into cruise control in that direction. And we're heading back towards our deaths. Nice. Now, are they still... They are still there. Alright. We got some food we can eat. We're in control of the ship. We're gradually heading back towards our death points. Alright, that's not any use in that direction. What about down here? There's a guy down there. Alright, we can get that guy. He can get us too. Okay, we got a few hits in. Let's get some more pork chops cooking. No, don't have access to a flint and steel. But if we can clear out some more of these rooms, there are weapons on the ship. And there's supplies on the ship. So if we try, for example, getting this guy. Nope, he can reach us, but we can't reach him. That's annoying. We'll wait for the pork chops. How are we doing? We're getting closer to one of our corpses. Gradually. Still 1,600 meters to go. All right. We are doing better though. We're still alive. And what's in that barrel? Can we reach that barrel? No, we can't. Yes, we got him before he got us. Okay, we're doing better. We're doing better. All right, a bit more healing. Getting closer to our corpses. No idea where our ship's gone, but that's fine. Whoa. Anyone else in here? Ah, this is where we were trying to get to. We have a flint and steel now. We don't actually set the ship on fire. He seems to be taking constant damage now, though. Got him. And we got a gold ingot from that. Some of them give gold ingots. Alright, let's put that in there. Oh, we got fish we can start cooking as well. Got that one too. We're getting there. It's slow, but we're getting there. All right. We may have lost our original ship, but we are definitely approaching our corpses, so that's something. And we're not in a death loop anymore. Now, if we do die, we're going to respawn on our ship and we can come back and find this one. So, best of both worlds, really. Now we are at risk of losing our sword shortly. How did they hit me? That I don't get. I think one of them shot the other to get to me. They did. All right. Making our way through. Now, what have we got in here? Arrows. And a stick and another flint and steel. Got access to these cannons as well, but they're not that much help to us. We don't have access to a crafting table, but we could smash up something here and make one. Even a gold sword would be better than no sword, so... Can almost make a bow. Lots of arrows. Alright, maybe we'll go with a gold axe. That'll do more damage. It'll be slower, but it'll do more damage. We've got to be slow anyway by the look of it, so... Maybe we'll try and take out the captain's quarters. I don't actually want to start a fire, though, is the problem. Especially we don't want to be on fire. Yeah, we're going to die. Alright. Well, we respawned on our ship. Now we've got to figure out where we are in relation to the other ship. And our last death. Okay. That way. Just double check. Where was our last death? That might be our last death marker over there. We might want to go back to that. Yeah, fire ticker's on. Okay. That one's not a death marker. That's something else. Let's go back the other way. Oh, turn around. Yeah, that's that's one of the structures. It's got a beacon, an actual beacon with a red, with an orange flare. Okay. Yeah, there's a death there that's only a few 100 meters away, so we'll get back to that one. There's a whole bunch of deaths coming up, so the ship's probably moved on. But that's fine. We've done a lot of exploring on the map today. And we started the ship going in the other direction, so hopefully we're heading towards it, or the ship will catch us up. All right, we are running low on time though. We've got not a lot of time left before we need to wrap things up. So hopefully we can catch one of our death markers and get our corpse back, and then continue doing so, and hopefully catch the ship. We can at least get our original gear back if we keep going to the corpses. $400 now. There we go. We're getting there. $300. We're probably above build limit. That's probably why the ships haven't stopped, because the corpses have probably been at build limit. That would make a lot of sense. So we're up very high. So, no, the corpse is right there. Cool. Corpse ignores build limits. No, that's the ship. Okay, the ship is there. And it looks like maybe the pirates are falling off the ship because it wasn't rendered. So we might have actually managed to get that ship after all. Let's see what's happened. Has the ship stopped, or are we going down for the corpse is the question. 35 metres, and we're getting closer to the other ones as well, so 35 metres would imply that it's actually on the ship, which means it's probably worthwhile seeing if we can make a ship in a bottle. Or see if we can make a bottle and put one of these ships into a bottle and take the other one. All right, in case... Oh, that ship. We're phasing through the ship. This is interesting. Is the ship not really here? We are phasing through the ship. So, looks like maybe it's actually over there. All right, so where is our grave marker? Okay, somehow we're phased through the ship. If it's really here. Makes me wonder if it's really here. Because we shouldn't be able to phase through the ship. Could be a ghost ship. Okay, so if we appear to be in the ship. So if we dismount here, what happens? Well, firstly, we take a lot of fall damage, which is not good. Secondly, it looks like the ship is actually there. We have food, so that's okay. Also, if we respawn here anyway, so... I'm very confused. We'll have to figure this out. So for the ship in a bottle, we're going to need a treasure chest. Okay, so that's 30 meters away. Gonna need a heart of the sea for a ship in a bottle. I should have thought of that. I was just going to make a... bit of bread there with the hay, and then realised I probably don't want to do that. Alright, let's have a look. Ship is apparently that way. Let's just double check if it's there. So the corpse is apparently here. And no, there is no ship there. By the look of it. Alright. Just double check that. Okay, so the ghost ship has disappeared now. Cool. It's finally updated. Looks like maybe it's actually where the pirates are over there in the sky. It looks like the actual grave marker is going to be at build height. So let's go back a little bit. All right, so we're on top of it. Cruise control, dismount, so we don't get hurt. Block velocity is 2 meters a second down, so very slow, but we're going down. So once we hit the hundreds, we should get to the actual corpses. We might go and collect the actual corpses and then see if we can find the ship. We should basically be going in roughly the same direction. So once we get to the right height, we should be able to get all the corpses back. I wish we could descend faster. Two meters seems to be the maximum descent speed. I think if we spiral down, it'll go faster, but maybe it'll just feel faster. Oh, crap. Excuse my language. I try to keep things clean here, but I forgot we didn't actually dismount. All right. Let's see. Is there a corpse down at build height? Are we gradually descending? Well, we are still descending because we're taking full damage, so definitely want to take the long ride down out of the... Yes. Don't have access to parachutes just yet. Okay. If we go out of the ship and in F4 mode, we do see ourselves descending, so that's good. It's going to take a few seconds to descend that far, though. We're about 400 blocks above build limit. 2 meters a second. That's a couple of 100 seconds to get further down. So a couple of minutes. It's the fastest the ship can safely descend for some reason. It'll ascend faster, it just won't descend. So yeah, there's a settlement. There's a villager and some create stuff on that platform over there with the beacon. All right, let's head back to where we are and make sure no platforms are out. We'll see if we can have a quick sleep. Not yet. And we're going for fuel. Last one, we'll have some more. Get some more logs going. Once we get our potatoes. So it should be around the 400 mark. 340, I think it is. Yep, there's our corpse. So basically, if we continue going along the same lines and get all of our corpses back, we should be able to at least pick up our stuff, and we can see if we want to go back to the ship. So up there, that looks like where the pirates were last time they were seen. That's the entities off screen. That's still a fair way away from where we are. All right, should be able to sleep now. Yes, we've got a lot of deaths. 1, 2, many. Lots. So we've got about 160 to go to get down. It's about another 80 seconds. It's going to take a little while. Yeah. I know. But hey, that's what happens when the ships go too high. Oh, 100 or so to go. There it is. So I think we try and get a pirate, try and get a buried treasure, make ourselves a ship that we can, a ship in a bottle that we can put the ship in, and we grab that big ship in the bottle, and then we take it home. It might be the best way to do it. We are gradually going down, just slowly. We're in the 300s. Nice. Not too far to go now. There it is. So if we can get all of our gear back, we can probably take that ship out pretty quickly. There we go. Now we've got to just pull up next to it in a way that we can access it. Stop. Back. Turn. Up. Up. Back. Turn. Doot, 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 doot. Backing up to our corpse. Okay. That'll probably do. Yep, we can reach it. That's the main thing. Huh. Actually had a fair bit more than I thought. You did all right there. Okay. Next one. Huh. I need to turn the waypoints back on here. Z usually turns them all on, but we'll turn each of them on. Let's see. So the next one is 751 meters. 975. 694. Okay. All right. So let's just zoom into where we were. And we'll remove that one. Okay, so death markers. That looks like the most recent one. So that's the one we just got. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to remove that one. Let's do show all. And we'll remove that one. So next one there. Yep, so that was the right one. So next one is there. Going to face the other way. And there they all are. Okay, so let's keep going. You could make an airship that looks like a hot air balloon. That's correct. Okay, there's the ship. It looks like it's caught on fire so much that it basically stopped. Yep, it's split in half. Okay, so we wrecked the airship, but that's fine. We can get the parts from it. I think it's caught on our corpse, maybe. No? Okay. Are we going into it, or are we going to hit it? Let's see. Okay, it's really there. Which means it's probably still on fire. It also means we can get... No, that wasn't us getting hit. Okay. Yeah, it's still moving, but it's in trouble. Okay, it's a derelict ghost ship now. We killed it. We killed the ship. Well, we beat it at least, even though we beat it by setting it on fire. So it's still trying to move, but it's not balanced properly. It hit something, probably our corpse, and is spiraling off in a weird direction. So let's just have a look. We are pretty close to our body, so let's find that one. Next one. Okay, yeah, it's behind us. Could well be where that ship is. We're apparently going past it, so let's go back. Could be the only thing holding the ship up in the air. Could be rotating around a corpse. Can't see it. It's apparently behind us. That's surreal. Having a pretty good thunderstorm. Okay. Okay, I can see it should be over the water, so we'll head back over the water, which is apparently not the way we're facing. Ah, there we go. Should be this way. Yep, there it is. Just beyond the beacon. Well, it's fun chasing the ship, but setting it on fire was not the solution, obviously. But it did fix the problem of the death loops. There's a cloud here. This is going to be problematic. Oh, there it is. Wait for the cloud to move on. Okay, we're right there. We're just going to wait for the cloud to move. The cloud emits our ship. We can't see what we're doing well enough to step out. Come on, cloud. Oh, it's lagging. Yay. Yes. Unfortunately, setting the crew on fire does mean setting the ship on fire as well in that context. Can we get out of the cloud, please? Apparently not. How big is this cloud? Huge. I have to temporarily turn off the super fancy clouds because this is just going to take forever otherwise. Alright, we super fancy clouds. And we'll just disable them for the moment. There we go. It'll take forever to see what we're doing otherwise. Because that cloud just did not want to go away. Oh, that one just had a compass. Okay. And some XP. Alright, well, let's drop all of this back for now. I'll keep the clouds off while we go and get the other stuff. So there's a balloon drop over there, which is another interesting structure. Okay, so we got that one. Yep. All right, we get into the waypoint, so we'll just get rid of that one, which is green. It should be if we go off. Yeah, that's it. So remove that one. Okay, next one. Alright, we're going to have to leave the adventures here for today, I think, because we've already gone over 3 hours, but we're going to just head up to the next corpse. And yeah, there's the remnants of the ship. So we are going to see if we can loot the ship, actually. Let's go around. See if we can loot the ship. Is there anything here that's worth looting still? Check the other side. So the main thing is we want to be able to pay back our debt to Zora of Spruce. So if we can get to the... if we didn't destroy the barrels that have the spruce in them, we should be okay. All right, we'll turn around. Okay, we're apparently stuck. Looks like the ship is moving, but we're not, so... have a quick sleep. So yeah, the ship's still in cruise control, I think. It's eternally listing. Can't quite reach the barrels. It's just going to continue on its merry way. It looks like it is about half the ship, or 3/4 of it. So if we can just get ourselves in here, wedged in, we should be able to at least reach one of the barrels. Nope, it doesn't want to let us wedge in. I think that ship is destined to forever spin. Does it even still have its... Does it even still have its helm? I don't think it has its helm anymore. Yeah, I think its helm is gone, and that's why it's rotating like it is. All right, well, we'll try and get the... we'll try and get the corpses instead, I think. All right, we got one down there. We got some up here by the look of it. Where is the corpse? Does it still exist? Ah, yes, there it is. All right. Well, we'll grab this one. We'll try and grab the other ones, and then we'll wrap up, I think. We've got to get going soon. All right. Let's see if we can get this one. Yeah, we're right there, so dismount. Have his compass. Okay, and move that one. Next one. Looks like another interesting structure down there as well. Ah, there we go. We've got a balloon down there. Speaking of hot air balloons. No worries. Thank you for coming by. So, yeah, you're asking about hot air balloons. There's an airdrop just down there. So, hopefully I can show that one off later on. In fact, we'll go past it and we'll see if we can get it. See if we can get it clipped. Alrighty. Well, we're going to wrap things up. Say thanks for watching, and I will hit the outro screen. We're not going to raid to anyone today. We're just going to wrap things up. We hit ending and some music. We'll play Cobblestone Generator, and we'll wrap things up. Bye for now. I'll be back in a moment or two just to do a proper outro. I'll say a big thank you to my paid patrons, Fantastic Soap, Oniara, and Catsmith. And yeah, I'll do the proper outro in a minute. Alrighty. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be doing Terraria on Tuesday night. We'll be doing Hightail Hardcore on, in fact, Hardcore 3 Strikes Hardcore on Hightail on Thursday. And next week we'll be doing Skyflat. So hopefully we'll see you then. Once the music finishes, we'll be done. All right. That's it from me. Bye for now.